Alright guys, so there have been a lot of times in my life where I've met up with like an old friend or like someone I knew from a long time ago, or like I just haven't seen someone in a while and you meet up with them, or you meet up with someone totally new that you've never met before and they ask you, so what do you do? What are you doing with your life? What is your job? What do you do for a living? And then I'm left with racking my brain trying to figure out what I should tell them, because I kind of have like a multitude of different little things that I do for work. I don't have like a normal like 9-to-5 job. Basically, you'd say I'm self-employed and I do a lot of things on my own to make money. So in case you're one of those people that ever wonders what the heck I do for work, just keep on watching and maybe this will help somebody out there that wants to work for themselves or work from home or just be creative and make some money. I also have a video that I made I think a year or two ago. I think it's called like how I make money without having a job or something like that. There's a lot of these things that are similar to that video. So if you guys want to check it out, I will link it in the description box below. Without further ado, let's just carry on and get into how I make the dollar bills, which honestly there aren't that many of them. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably obviously already know I do make a little bit of money from YouTube because I am monetized. I do have advertisements on my videos. Basically, anytime somebody watches my video and an ad plays, I get a little bit of money, and let me tell you, it's like little bit of money. Not enough to live on like whatsoever. It's a very small amount of money, but it is money. Yeah, I do make money from YouTube. Small tip, if you guys are YouTubers that use like ads on their videos to make money. Why am I getting so out of breath right now? If you make videos that are 10 minutes or longer, you can put extra ads in them. So if you put like 3 ads in a video versus 1 ad, you're gonna make 3 times the amount of money. Just a small tip, if you have longer videos, I would definitely recommend to put some extra ads in there, like maybe not too many because people might get mad, they might get annoyed, but I mean, you gotta make the coin. So yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Another way that I actually make money from YouTube is I do actually do YouTube video editing for a larger scale YouTuber on here. I'm not really gonna tell you who it is just because, I don't know, I feel like she doesn't really like talk about having an editor or anything, and I don't wanna like exploit anyone or anything like that. She doesn't live where I live. She lives in California where all like the cool YouTubers live. She sends me footage online and I edit her videos and then I send them back and I get paid for doing that. Sometimes she has a lot of videos, sometimes she doesn't. It just kind of like depends, but it is something that I do on the side. Another kind of fun way that I make money on YouTube is to edit for other people, which is kind of cool. So if anybody watching this is interested in having a video editor, let me know in the comments down below, because you know, girls gotta make some money. It can be kind of stressful because like people do like to have like a really high turnaround rate, and like you need to make sure that you have the equipment to like edit people's videos, and you need to make sure you have the time, and you kind of have to put their work, like make their work the higher priority over your own because they're paying you. But yeah, I edit for another YouTuber, which is honestly really freaking cool. Actually, if you guys want to know how I got the job, a lot of YouTubers will post on their social medias when they're looking for editors, and then you can apply, and that is how I got this job. So it's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. I think it's really cool that like I get paid to do something that like I normally do anyway, just like for someone else. That's that. You can also comment down below any guesses of who you think I edit for, but I probably won't tell you who it is. It's a secret. So keeping along with the like line of like media type, actually pretty much everything I do is like media type of stuff. I actually do photography part-time. Normally what I'll do is like just post on Facebook like if anyone's interested in shoots, and I have a certain rate for different shoots. I do have a photography page and a photography Instagram. You can find those linked in the description box below if you guys live in the same area as me and you want to get together for a shoot. I'd definitely be down. But I do try and do those like a couple times a month, and then like something that I've recently started doing is doing like hosting a day, like a full day of like mini sessions. So I'll block off like the whole day in like different like timed sections with like 10 or 15 minutes in between each section, like people that I'm supposed to be shooting, just so we have enough time to get organized. People can arrive, people can leave, and like you get the idea. So that's like a kind of a cool way to like just kind of like bunch your shoots up into like one day rather than like traveling around and like doing a bunch of different shoots in a bunch of different days. You can just like bunch them into one day and get them all done at the same location on the same day with the same lighting, same setup. Like, most of the time I do my shooting outside, but I do have a studio like kind of further away from the city that I can use. But I am also doing like Christmas shoots, hopefully closer to the city, in like a studio kind of setup this November. So if anyone's interested in that, make sure you're following my photography page on Facebook because I'll be posting about that very shortly. Also, if you guys didn't know, I am actually a musician. I went to college for music, so I do make a little bit of money with music. I do have a music YouTube channel. I know I keep saying like, oh, I have a channel for this, I have a page for this. But if you guys want to find any of my social medias, they're all linked down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I try to use my photography skills into my Instagram account. So I'm trying to build my Instagram account enough so that like I can start making money off of that as well. So if you guys want to help me out, that'd be really cool, and you can just go and follow it. I like my pictures. But anyway, I did go to school for music and I play shows sometimes. Sometimes the places will email me, but sometimes I will email the places. Basically, you're just like, hey, like this is me, this is what I do, this is music that I play, like can I book a show with you? And they're like, yeah, like this is what we pay for like this hour long of music. Usually we get paid for, me and Tyler usually play together, and usually we get paid for either 3-hour nights or sometimes 4-hour nights, just depending on the place and like how much they're paying you, that kind of thing. But yeah, I do make some money off of doing that as well. Okay, another thing that I do is kind of like random and like I don't even really know, like it's not like a huge amount of money or anything. Actually, none of these things is like really a huge amount of money, but like, you know, they all kind of like come together in the end. The government actually gives my nan someone to house clean and like help her with like house stuff that she's not able to do by herself. So I do actually get money for helping my nan like clean her place and like helping her like do her garbage and like vacuuming and stuff like that. So like I take care of my nan and I do get a little bit of money, but I just want to disclaim this, that I do not do it for the money. I would do it without the money, but my nan just pays me anyway because the government literally gives her money to pay someone to help her out. So that is another way that I do make a little bit of money, but I just want to say that I definitely don't do it for the money. I would definitely do it for free, but she insists. That is something that I do. That's why I'm at my nan's an awful lot. If you guys watch my vlogs, I probably go to my nan's almost every single day. Not just to help her out, just because I love her and I like to see her, but that's besides the point and we're kind of getting off track. So there is one other way that I do make money. However, I kind of like been trying to phase this out a little bit because it's not my favorite thing. Like I do enjoy doing it, but like it's just like, it's something that takes a long time to do and then I don't get a ton of money from it just because people don't have the money to pay for that kind of thing. You're probably really confused because I'm really not explaining anything right now, but basically I did mention this in my last like how I make money without a job kind of thing, but I do commissioned artwork. So people send me photos and then I draw them in pencil for them. I just do like 9.5 by 11, I think it's 9.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 10, something like that, like just like regular paper size. And I draw portraits. I will pop a couple up here just so you guys can see what the heck I'm actually talking about. But I do have to charge like $100 for these, and I know that may seem pricey or it may seem cheap. I don't really know. Some people charge like $200 for these, but the thing is like I put like way over 12 hours of work into each of the drawings that I do, and then I only charge $100, and even people think that's quite expensive. So like I'm trying not to do that like as much, just because I've gotten ripped off many times with those drawings where I draw it and people just like wouldn't pay me for them, and then I'm just like, wow, that was like a huge waste of my time. So it's like kind of like risky. If you get like a deposit and then you do it and then they pay the rest, that kind of works out well. But it's just like the time that I can do one drawing and make $100, I can do like 10 different shoots and make like $500, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I still do it sometimes, but it's just not something that I really like to do too much, because it, you know, it does make money, but like just the time that you take to put into it just doesn't equal something that I can do faster for more money, if that makes sense. But that is a way that I do make money, so I figured I'd throw it in here at the end, but I just don't really do that as much anymore. If you are somebody without a job and you have like some creative talents, I always just say like literally just use your talents like to your like own benefit and like make money off of them. There's gotta be a way. If you're good at something, there's gotta be a way. If you're good at decorating cakes, sell decorated cakes. If you're good at, I don't know, whatever you're good at, use that to your advantage to make a little bit of money, whether it's like a side hustle or just like a hobby or just like what you do. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't really know if this video was like a how to make money or if this was more of like a how I make money. I don't really know, because like I feel like I kind of like kept like switching in between like the way that I was talking, but I hope this fulfilled any curiosities that anyone may have had about how I make money and how I live without going to work. Even though technically I do work, like a lot of people think that I do nothing all day, but I swear to you I don't. It just kind of seems like that because I don't go someplace like clock in, stay there for 8 hours and then clock out. I don't do nothing, I swear. I work probably at least like 12 hours a day. If anyone like has any more questions about these kinds of things, let me know in the comments down below. And I think that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of video and you want to see more like this, or you want me to go more in depth on like how I get photography clients, how I get like art clients, how I get YouTube clients, how I make YouTube videos, I don't know. If you guys want to see any more like businessy style type videos, or have any questions about like any of these like things that I do like for more in depth, just let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I can make another video, or maybe if your question is kind of simple, I can just answer it down there. That is the end of today's video. Like I said earlier, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. Got all those things. I try to post some really creative content on Instagram, so if you want to check that out for me, that would be so great. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next Tuesday for a brand new video. Holiday videos are starting really soon as well, so comment down below what you guys want to see for those. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye!